Race against time to recover the crew and cargo of a downed rebel ship before the Imperials beat you to it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the FrostBytez gaming experience, where we are playing some Star Wars Rogue Squadron. So we did the last part on a bit of a downer. We got ourselves a silver medal. Not exactly what we wanted to do because we lost one of our friendlies, but that's kind of what happens. Like I said on the last part, I've never gotten all gold before. I'm not really looking to do that with this game, you know. I'll probably look to do that during just my free time, but I'm not going to do it on for this channel. All I'm really going to do is just showcase the levels, show what to do, and find all the bonuses. So in levels, there are bonuses that you can collect that upgrade your ships. And like I said, we'll get into more details on that when we get to a level that more goes over it. But right now, we need to search for the Noah. So this is going to be our first look at using an A-Wing. So an A-Wing is really fast, has really good firepower, but the big problem it has is that there's no R2 unit, and it has really weak shields. So this might be the first level where you actually might probably die a couple times, because this is the first one that introduces TIE Interceptors that are the biggest pain to deal with because they're really fast, they do a whole lot of damage to you, and they usually stick on your backside like crazy. And the A-Wings don't really have any shielding whatsoever. So because of that, if an Interceptor gets right behind you and has their way with you, you could die in probably about 5 hits.
I'm picking up multiple signals.
Alright, so we go. Interceptors going like crazy. Alrighty, so the first thing that we got to do here, we can take out some of these pro droids if we want to, and a couple of the TIE Interceptors if we want, but what we have to do is we've got to find the Noah. So there are 3 main areas, and there's just big bodies of water. We found it in our very first go, so we've got plenty of time to work with here. Alrighty. There's 3 big bodies of water to try and find them in. And if you don't find them after a certain time frame, it will show you on the map where to go. As you can see on there, you know, you have your orange little indicator showing you, hey, you know, your main objective is this way. You've got to go there. Oh, wow, there's a bomber already? Is that a bomber? Whoa, it's already a bomber. Usually bombers don't show up till way later. But yeah, if you don't find it in a certain amount of time, it will showcase to you where you need to go eventually. And we should start seeing about now the Imperial ship coming in. So at this timing in the music, when the Imperial ship starts showing up, you can't do anything. You can't blow this up. I've tried. Spent a lot of time. But I don't think it counts against your accuracy because it is, you know, an Imperial thing to hit. So you can actually hit it as much as you want and really jack up your accuracy rating. But if we want the gold, and again, I'm not trying to get the gold, but, you know, we might as well try to go for it whenever we can. I'm just not making it a top priority. Just try to take out some of their enemies. So it's going to land and it's going to drop an ATST and a couple, what I consider like tank destroyers, basically. Ooh, okay, I was aiming at the tanks. That's why I wasn't really doing any damage to the ATST. Alright, so we got 3 ATSTs to take care of. And once we take care of them, I think we go into phase 2 right then and there. Oh, they're going the other way. Okay, so they completely full circled on me. That's fine, actually. They're pretty easy to take care of. Alright, so once you take them out and once your shuttle comes in to try and pick up everyone there, you're going to have some TIE bombers coming in. I think it's 4 waves of 2 to take care of. Got to reset our camera again. Ooh. Don't really worry so much about the shuttle taking a lot of damage because it can take quite a hit. But you're going to want to try and protect it as much as you can for the end part. Because the end part, we're going to have a swarm of TIE Interceptors coming in. And if you stay right behind the shuttle to protect it, you're going to get mauled by them. So here's our first look at ATPT, just a really small ATST. Very easy to take care of. Got our next set here of bombers. We want to try and get rid of these bombers before they can do any damage onto the shuttle. Because again, we're going to have a bunch of these TIE Interceptors coming in the backside. And if you do not keep your shuttle from taking too much damage, they will destroy them. And again, you don't want to stay too much behind it trying to protect it. Because then if the Interceptors get right behind you, you can say goodbye to one of your lives instantly. And again, if you're really trying to go for all gold, you want to try your best to never die. Now, again, your life count only really works with like the friendly saved count. As far as I'm aware, I could be wrong, but that's the way I've always remembered it. Ooh, I almost ran into that guy. Yeah, running into another ship does do a lot of damage to you. So that's the 4th set, so they're on out. So we need to follow this shuttle to make sure that it gets out. Because again, these interceptors do a lot of quick damage, and they will outright destroy you. Now we have to worry about this one in particular because it's on its own set route. It's going to try and do some damage to it. But after it hits a certain point, we're going to see a lot of red. In fact, here we go. They're going to start coming in. They go crazy. But again, if you are right behind them, they will aim for you instead. And if your shuttle's taking a lot of damage, you kind of need them to aim for you instead. But it really kind of sucks. So we're going to stay behind him and stay a little bit low. Yep, there we go. Oh, that's not good. So yeah, that was like 4 shots. That's all it takes. Interceptors can really do some damage to you. But again, I think our shuttle, we saved enough of it that we should be fine. And we're going to try and take out, oh my god, there I go again. I hate interceptors. They're crazy. That's only death number 2. I just can't die a 3rd time or else we have to reset the level. And we don't want that to happen. And we actually ended really close to the end of the level. So, yeah, it's already out. We're good. Because then it's going to fly to where you're going, and then it's out. We're good. Let's just take out one more for the enemy. Yep, there we go. Alrighty. So yeah, 2 of my deaths are going to count towards the friendlies lost, but there's not a whole lot in friendlies lost with this one, so I should potentially get gold unless I didn't kill enough. Woo! Got the gold. Let's go. Oh, okay, so I guess it doesn't then. So I guess the only friendly save was the shuttle and a bunch of your X-Wings. So I guess your life count doesn't work towards the friendly saves. Either that or, you know, I had like 3 and then it went down to 1. I'm not exactly sure. So anyways, yep, now we got 2 golds and 1 silver. Not bad. So, okay, well first,
Imperial officer Crix Maydeen wishes to join the Rebel Alliance.
all right.
But the Empire will do anything to stop him.
Of course.
Protect Corellia from destruction as Maydeen makes good his escape.
So this is going to be our first one with the speeder. So people are probably wondering, you know, what's the deal with the medals? You know, is it just a pride thing? No, it's not. The medals will help you unlock bonus levels. There are 3 bonus levels in this game, and you unlock them by unlocking the medals, but every single level is determined by how, you know, what medals you have. So if you have all bronze and up, you unlock the first level, silver and up the second level, and golden up the 3rd level. So obviously the big question here then is, you know, if I'm not planning on getting all the golds, how am I going to get all 3 bonus levels? That's what passcodes are for. And they kept it even in the Steam version, where you can just throw in a passcode to get the last 3 bonus levels, and that's how I plan on playing them, unless, you know, on my main account, I actually do get gold on every single level, and I can do it that way. Don't really see it happening because I got other stuff I got to do, and again, I don't want to try and grind for that. There's more important things that I want to do. I just want to enjoy this game and not hate it because I'm trying to get all gold, so I'll just put in a passcode for those last 3. But if you want to do it the legit way, you got to get gold on every single level to be able to get all 3 of them unlocked. So here comes our first speeder. So the speeder, pretty fast. Its missile is replaced with a harpoon torpedo, and speeder levels are ones where no matter what, you can only use the speeder because you are dealing with AT-ATs, obviously. Whenever you see that you're using the speeder, you should already know that you're going against AT-ATs. But that's the only thing that they have. Every other ship has a secondary thing, you know. They either have missiles, bombs, and that stuff, but they have something else that's a secondary. You know, you have your X-Wing that can go faster or just lock in an attack position, you know, that kind of stuff. Y-Wings have a ion cannon that they can use. The speeder doesn't have anything. Okay, so the first thing, this is actually our first bonus level where we're able to get a bonus. We can't get it just yet.
I copy. Increase speed, full throttle. Right with you, boss.
So the first thing that we got to do here is we got to go find out what's causing our scanners to go awry. But this is basically a big protection mission where you're basically looking to protect the city at all costs. It's gonna get, you know, attacked by a lot of Imperials, and it's our job to take care of them. But first, more probe droids to deal with. Not a whole mess of them. Should be able to take care of them lickety-split, no problem. Easy, easy. Again, they all go down with 1 hit.
Repeat, under attack.
But it was a distraction. It took us away. And now we've got some bombers we gotta go. But I've also got to reset my camera again, so un momento. Sorry, folks. There we go. It's probably gonna get a little bit annoying, but again, if I don't do that, I'm gonna constantly keep zooming away from the camera. Alrighty. And it does take a while to be able to get back to it, but we got ourselves a good number of bombers that we got to take care of. They're nothing too bad. This is another one of those where the city, the buildings themselves, they take a lot to get fully destroyed. So you have to really, not only do you have to like let them have their way with the city, but you also have to help them in trying to destroy the city, which I've done. I mean, again, I played this game to the point where I just wanted to do everything. And in this mission, it was basically, hey, let's just let's help them destroy the city and see how long it takes. And it does take a while, even when you're helping them. It takes a while to destroy the entire city. But don't feel bad if you accidentally hit the city buildings a couple times, you know, or if they're going to get bombed a couple times. It's not going to do anything. We can't go over that. I forgot. I forgot. You can't go over the top, the very top of that one building. So there goes one life. Oh, I'm such a noob. For whatever reason, I thought I could, but nope. You can only go above the side areas of it. This should be our last bomber to get. Come on. There we go. Oh, nope. Looks like, no, that is it. Unless two more are coming in. I know I hear some, but those are also some speeders out there. Little water speeders. Nope, those are the bombers. Okay. Because there are some water speeders out there that you kind of do need to take care of if you want the gold. And some other deals you have to take care of. And I think this is our last set here, or our last single bomber. Yep.
Can you hear me? Rogue Squadron, this is FrostBytez. The attack came before I could reach Riken, and I've been down in the tech center. Can you get me out? Affirmative. Luke, I've got my hands full. Can you get them?
Alright, so now we gotta go help out FrostBytez. But on our way there, we're gonna see if we can find these little water speeders and just get an extra 3 enemies to defeat. There they are. Let's go ahead and just take care of them. Because again, in this level, you know, it takes a lot for them to get destroyed. I'm missing a lot, though. Okay. Now, even if you take those out, they're a whole entire separate thing. There is going to be a point in the game where they're going to bring out some ground stormtroopers. And I always thought that if I took care of those 3 in the beginning, they wouldn't ever drop. But nope, they're their own side thing. Alrighty, so we're just going to slowly, this is about as fast as the speeder can go, because again, it doesn't have any like side thing to have us go faster, unfortunately, but that's fine. But yeah, that tech building can take a beating, so don't ever feel like, you know, you're running out of time to get to them. You're going to be more than fine. And there is going to be another, you know, attack on the same place, but again, even then, you have to really want it to die in order for it to die. So, you know, you're completely fine. So we're getting up to the point where our bonus is gonna show itself. Alright, we got another cutscene first.
Yeah, I've got a problem here. Inbound fighters at 1013. Hold on, Wedge. Yeah. Han, Chewie, well, what are you doing here?
How you doing, kid? Thought I might give you a hand. This is my hometown, after all.
Alrighty, so now we got Han helping us out, and now, you see that little yellow thing? That is our bonus, and we're gonna try and edge our way in there nice and easy, and then fully pull up. Oh, no! So anyways, we found some advanced proton torpedoes. I'm not worried about dying a 3rd time unless I really screw up, so it's worth getting. But yeah, if you want a gold in these particular missions that have a bonus, you have to know where they are. And some of them are pretty well hidden, you know, and that one, again, only pops up after the cutscene of the Millennium Falcon. If you want, you can take out some of the buildings beforehand, or you can just suicide like I did. But if we come over here, we're going to see our first AT-AT. So what do we got to do against these guys? Use our harpoons, tow cables. Again, we don't have missiles, so we have this. So use your secondary auto fire and start doing this off. Now, this is a little awkward to control in some cases because you're going into a different camera view. And if you get too far, you got to wrap around them 3 times. If you get too far away, it'll automatically unhook itself, and you're going to find yourself flying off into the distance. And if you try to, you know, hook your way in too fast, you're obviously going to run into it. It takes a while to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's pretty easy. One thing that I do love is that it resets your position after you take care of them. So it's not like after you take it out, they're going to re-put you where you ended off and you're just going to go right into a mountain. It resets your position every single time. It's no problem. So before we go to help him, we actually want to take care of these bombers, because once we do that, then Han and Chewie are going to help evacuate people in the Millennium Falcon itself. Come on. Holy, my aim. There we go. So now he's going to help him out. And now we're going to go help Crix Medine.
Evacuating the people off the top of the Capitol towers.
When we go over to help out Crix Medine, we've got another AT-AT and 2 AT-STs to deal with, but we're going to go around this way so we can get them from behind, so we don't have to worry about taking any damage against them. So, yep, as we can already see in the distance, there's the AT-AT. Take it out first. It may be really slow, but it is the most powerful out of them, and it's the one you want to take care of. Now, if you want to, so as you saw, you know, when you take them out, they just completely collapse like they do in Episode 5. You can go back if you want to and blow up the head and then the entire body. Like, I don't think you can destroy them before you wrap around them 3 times. But once you do, they only take a couple hits, and then you can blow up the head, or you can blow up the body, or both. You can blow up the head and then the body. You know, you can do it in whatever order you want to do. It's no problem. But as you can see, you can get a little bit far away from them, but if you get too far, it will entirely take it out. Once you take out the AT-AT, it's going to bring a shuttle to help get Crix Medine out. There was one of the buildings, but again, it's the tech center that we're worried about. Okay, we're good there. Got a couple TIE fighters, normal TIE fighters. You know, they're not Interceptors, so they're pretty easy to deal with. And you want to get rid of them so then the shuttle doesn't have to worry about anything. Again, it would still take a lot for it to be a problem, but it's still something that we want to deal with. I was really careful to make sure that I didn't hit that TIE fighter, because if I did and died, that would be so sad. Like, I'm going to do my best not to have to restart any of these levels, but, you know, sometimes things happen. You know, there are some where you will get an instant game over if you fail a certain mission. But that's it. That's all you got to do. The rest of it is just waiting. Now we can go over here and destroy these. Again, we're not caring too much about getting gold, but we might as well, you know, try whenever we can. Although I think my accuracy is going to be so bad at this point that I don't think it's going to matter anyways. But outside of just those little foot guys, and they're not going to do anything. Like, we've already beaten the mission. It's just a matter of time at this point. And the rest are in there, in those buildings, and I ain't taking that risk. So, that's it. We just gotta wait. If we fly over here, we'll actually be able to see the Millennium Falcon, another shuttle, helping people get off of this building. And we'll eventually see them fly off, and once they do, that's when you know you've beaten the mission. But again, we've already beaten the mission. You know, we've taken out the 2 AT-ATs, the 2 AT-STs. All of the TIE fighters that we were worried about. Now it's just... Yep, once he's out, then we win. These 2 get out as well. Right at the very nick of time.
General Reagan!
It's all right, Luke. You held them off long enough. We evacuated everyone just in time. Thanks to Captain Solo and Chewbacca. That was never my favorite building anyway.
I should probably take a look and see who the voice actors are. Ah, man. Yep, accuracy was down. Dang. Oh, well. It happens. So anyways, that's going to do it for this part, ladies and gentlemen. I'll take a look at who the voice actors are, but not for next part. I'll probably do it for the next session. So when we return, I'm not going to have any of those. We're just going to continue playing the game. So enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll catch you guys on the next part.